Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. So on the screen you should see pictures from a video that makes it clear to you that I'm right. It overkills what I've been saying for years. It overkills the video before this. And one of the people in the video that the pictures are screenshots of is an MD named Len Baer. I believe he's from Russia or something. So the other is Robert Duncan, and he went to Harvard and MIT, and he specialized in various sciences and engineering with an emphasis on genetic algorithm optimization of neural networks. Again, genetic algorithm optimizations of neural networks. So your brain networks, right? Neurosurgeon, neuroscientist, neurologist, what have you. And so as these people are discussing these things, a lot of the usual topics that targeted individuals discuss come up, right? The voice to skull, the Havana syndrome, various gang stalking technologies. And so you get all kinds of weirdos who argue that this couldn't possibly be true. So why are all these MDs and scientists arguing that it is? Why did they take the Havana syndrome situation seriously? And this person who has these degrees, right, just like a lot of these people in the intelligence apparatus who were working on things that connect to these things, whether they were going to be honest about it or not, mind you, why were they the ones targeted? Why am I targeted with it as the top martial artist ever? Why are they attacking the brain? So as you look at this thing, obviously, there's attempts to control the narrative. Okay, when America's doing this, they saw an MK Ultra and other stuff they've done over the years, other projects, right? There's a long list of them that have been exposed to the public, right? Artichoke, Naomi, what have you. They want to control the narrative and your response to it. More important than anything to them is making sure that you sleep with the people they want you to sleep with, right? Eugenics, right? The control of humanity, right? Masons are builders. Bodybuilders, family builders, building a nation, building an empire. As they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's a long process. So as they're attacking my brain, and I wonder what kind of a weirdo, what kind of an uneducated simpleton, what kind of a bootlicking sheep would argue that this magically couldn't be happening. You could imagine that by itself is frustrating. Much less being fumed and poisoned and provoked and stalked and harassed and on and on and on. And keep in mind, I have thousands of videos that they've interfered with, and they've interfered with every single last video in some shape or form. So when we look at the empire of oppressors and the bad tree of neocolonialism, controlling all the political parties, all the major religions, what have you, controlling the atheist movement, agnostics, what have you, we see definitively that they've ruled themselves out. They couldn't possibly be valid martial artists. They couldn't be wise. They couldn't be respectable. They couldn't be a good date, keyword good. They couldn't be good looking. It's just artificial looking, and on and on and on. So in their extreme arrogance, like the Bible says, hail has swept away their refuge to lie. Where do they hail from? What tree? What family? What nation? Okay, and are they really a part of those things? Ha-el, right? They're mentally ill. It takes an ill person to conform to the world, right? What the Bible says is something that you shouldn't need to be told. Do not love the world or anything in the world. Why? It's an artificial construct. It's an oppressor construct. Bunch of corrupt people everywhere, evil everywhere. Evil is socially normative and socially acceptable in its various forms. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. And so why are they hacking the brain? Why are they doing these things? They want you to think of like some kind of tree of knowledge worm. That's why it's called a bookworm. A snake, right? Nebuchadnezzar's a snake. He's been described as a tree in the book of Daniel. A snake that swallows the people whole in the book of Jeremiah, which is also referenced in the book of Daniel. So that tree of knowledge, that way of thinking, that bookworm, the worm is the archaic word for the snake, right? To snake, to cheat. If you think that being a nerd is better than being the top martial artist, boy, you drank the Kool-Aid. You've been chugging it. And it's more spiked than the rest of the Kool-Aid or something because you've lost your fucking mind. Do we used to watch action movies when we were younger? Or were they nerd movies? The Life of a Geek. And no smart person ever gave a shit about ever. A movie about Einstein versus the average Van Damme movie. Which movie you think's more exciting? Which life you think's more worthwhile? You know, you think being the architect of the Death Star in Star Wars is better than being Luke Skywalker in the movie, so to speak, at face value? That's fucking retarded. Hey, guys. You see how they deserve to be insulted. Why? Because they're hacking people's brains as nerds and arrogant social club people and arrogant royals. So they can feign being ideal, why children are raped, why women are tricked into bed and raped, why frats, and on and on and on. I mean, man, you'd have to be fucking so crazy to think that there's even a slight chance that I'm wrong. Look at the nature of my topics. They've been suppressing my videos the whole time. Think about it. I'm 43 years old now. 43. What have I gained from this? I told you over 10 years ago, I said, look, they're never going to give me my rightful place. Women aren't going to keep shunning me. I called it. I predicted it. Masterfully. That's why the word prophet's like the word prophet. Am I seeking to please God or to fatten my pockets like some stupid fuck? Hi, guys, I got money in a country with 22.5 millionaires and billionaires. I'm another dickhead with money. And I think that makes me important and successful and shit. I fucking retard. Dumber than shit, fucking dime a dozen pussy, fucking retarded. I stored riches in heaven and I called it. I have triumphed. Even the least of those who focus on storing riches in heaven is infinitely greater than the greatest of those who store riches on earth. I chase money, guys. Dude, I'm about my money, man. Yeah, I'm about my money too. Super redneck, super souped up truck. 100 grand for my truck. I'm dumber than fucking shit. Dumb. That's why it's called a dumbbell. Because those who follow Baal in the world, they're dumb. Muscleheads, knuckleheads, geekheads, betas, beasts, brute beasts, assorted fucking idiots. And when you're some kind of worm-ass nerd that hacks the top martial artist brain for a bunch of rich ninnies, you've wasted your life. The people given the order wasted their lives more. We're the essence of the waste set. The word waste is a play on words for waste set in our own wordplay game. But we're going to go toward the essence because I'm a dumb fuck. That's why. I'm fucking retarded. Like, how could they be so fucking stupid? We're trying to give our oppressive colonial families a public relations lift. Well, you look dumber than shit. Can you stop already?